Good day, grade 10. I am teacher Erica Nael, your teacher for today. For today's lesson, we will be discussing film as one of the example of media-based art in the Philippines. But before that, let's start our lesson by casting our individual prayer. Allow me to share some quick reminder for our virtual class today. I like to encourage everyone to find a convenient and comfortable position. I also encourage everyone to concentrate fully on the screen as we addressing very interesting topic for today. Get your pen and notebook beside you to jot down notes as we discuss our topic. I also encourage everyone to respond virtually as if I am with you physically as I guide you throughout the lesson. Remember to relax, participate, and enjoy our discussion. Before we start, let's have an activity called Fix Me. You will figure out the jumbled words that I will show and you give its definition based on our lesson last session. The first jumbled word is okay, very good. It is photography. Another jumble word is okay, very good. Grapos, or also known as writing or drawing. The next one is very good. He is John Chua, the famous photographer. And the last one is correct. He is George Tapan, also a famous photographer. Very good. It seems that you really learned a lot from our last discussion. Another activity is, can someone tell what is the picture about? What did you notice, or what can you tell something about the picture? Okay, very good. You are all correct. The picture represents a production set in making a film. So based from the activity, what do you think is our topic for today? Okay, you got it right, class. Our topic for today is one of the example of media-based art in the Philippines, which is film. But first, let us define what is media-based arts and design. So media-based art is the study of human communication through film, photography, video, audio, computer and digital arts, and interactive media. Creatively, students employ the elements of space, time, light, motion, color, and sound to express their perspectives, feelings, and ideas. So let us start our lesson in film. So film is another art form which has risen to tremendous heights within the last century. As its early name, motion pictures, declared, film brought yet another dimension into play, that of moving images. Cinema, in all modern arts, has been greatly influenced by technology. In the case of camera, however, it is an art form that came into being because of technological advances. The transition from still photography came in the late 18s with series photography and the invention of celluloid strip film. The need to view these moving images led to the rise of the kinetoscope. It is a peep show cabinet with an eye hole through which the earliest movies could be viewed by one person at a time. A motor inside the cabinet moved the film strip along in a loop with an electric bulb providing illumination from beneath. The French developed the cinematography. It is a hand-cranked camera, a printer, and a projector all in one that was lightweight enough to bring outside the studio. Because of this invention, the collaborative art of filmmaking was born. Filmmaking, because of its technical complexity, involves entire teams of artists, writers, and production experts, supported by technicians taking care of the cameras, lighting equipments, sets, props, costumes, and the like, all under the supervision of a film director. Film directing. He or she conceptualizes the scenes, directs the acting, and supervises the cinematography, and finally, the editing and the sound dubbing in much the same way as visual artist composes an artwork. Another part of the filmmaking is the acting. First and foremost, there was the art of acting for film. Film actors had to learn to express themselves without exaggerated facial expression and gesture used on stage. Another one is the cinematography. This captured the director's vision of each scene through camera placement and movement, lighting, and other special techniques. Another part is editing. It is the art of selecting the precise section of film, then sequencing and joining them to achieve the director's desired visual and emotional effect. The last one is the production set design. This recreated in physical terms through location, scenery, sets, lighting, costumes, and props. This is the mental image that the director had of how each scene should look, what period it should depict, and what atmosphere it should convey. Philippine filmmakers. In the Philippine film scene, the American influence was evident in the pre-World War II and liberation years with song and dance musical romantic dramas and comedy films, beginning with the turbulent 1970s. However, progressive Filipino directors emerged to make movies dealing with the current social issues and examining the Filipino character. Among them were Lino Broca, Tinimbang Ka Ngunit Kulang, 1974, at Maynila, Sa Mga Kuko ng Liwanag, 1975, Mike De Leon, Itim, 1976, Sister Stella L, 1984, at Bayaning Third World, 1999, Ishmael Bernal, Himala, 1982, Peke Galiaga, Oro Plata Mata. Among these are the famous Filipino filmmakers.
Lourdes Guillen is a Filipino actress, film and television director, and a college professor. His Salome 1981 earned an international acclaim at Toronto International Film Festival. Tanging Yaman 2001 won Best Picture in Metro Manila Film Festival, and American Adobo 2002, Santa Santita 2004, Sayo Lamang 2010, all gained her recognition among the current generation of Filipino moviegoers.
Another one is Marilu Diaz-Abaya, is a Filipino multi-awarded winning film director. She was founder and president of the Marilu Diaz-Abaya Film Institute and Arts Center, a film school based in Antipolo, Philippines. His Jose Rizal 1991 is perfectly timed for the centennial celebration of Philippine independence. Muro Ami 1999, which bravely exposed the deadly practice of using child divers to pound for fish in the Philippines coral reefs. Also his film Bagong Buwan 2001, which dealt with the human cost of the Muslim-Christian conflict in Mindanao. Mario J. De Los Reyes, a Filipino film and television director, he began his career in the 1970s. The heartwarming drama film Magnifico won for him the Best Director distinction at the 2003 FAMAS Awards and garnered other local and international film awards as well. The last one is the famous Brillante Mendoza. He was originally a production designer for films, commercial, and music videos and started directing films in 2005. But in just 4 years, his film Kinatay, The Execution of P, won for him the Best Director Award at the highly prestigious Cannes Film Festival of 2009. And that's it. That's all for our film lesson for today. I hope you learned something. To further assess your knowledge on our discussion, I will be sending the set of questions for your quiz on your GC. Kindly access it and answer it on one part sheet of paper to be passed on next art class. For your group activity or performance task in arts, it is called Linya Mo, Arte Mo. You will create your own Filipino film skit. Your work should be a minimum of 3 to 5 minutes. 3 minutes and a maximum of 5 minutes. Be ready to perform it on next art class. Thank you, class. Have a great day ahead. Goodbye.